And welcome back to Let's Play Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door. Last time we solved Don Quixote's troubles. Not an official trouble, but a trouble nonetheless. And this time we're entering Glitzville's arena. It's a really tiny arena actually. It's a lot less impressive than I would have expected. So I should actually go over something, but I'll wait till after the cutscene. Totally awesome. Check it out, Mario. Someone's about to catch a beating up there. Wow. Blunt. Feel the rock. Bam. And if only it was that easy. If only we had a badge that allowed us to jump on spiked enemies. Hint. Hint. Again, when I said this is kind of like Chapter 3, you should be able to figure out why now. About 1,000,000 push-ups. Blah blah. Wow. He's just a little bit overconfident. That's grade 8 whooping. Your thoughts on the match? Call that a match. There ain't a fighter out there who can challenge me. Ain't there a fighter out there who can challenge me? Well, I guess we should try to find out. It's like the video game fighting, okay? Because it'll hurt you. Yeah, number 1. Wow, he's just a little bit full of it. But he's got the crystal star, so that's good. There on the champ's belt, isn't that the crystal star? Yeah, it totally is. Look at that sparkle. Gotta be a crystal star. Why would that be in a sweaty old pit like this? Very good question. Can't just steal that nutcase's belt, can we? This stinks. What are we gonna do? Battle our way to the top. There you go. You and I are totally on the same exact wavelength. Crack a few heads, take a few names. She is like enjoying this way too much. She is enjoying this way too much. So yes, Chapter 3, and we have a club to deal with. So another little parallel. Unfortunately, actually the parallels kind of stopped here for a little bit after that, because Chapter 4 is very dissimilar to No wait, actually, I take that back. It's not completely unrelated. There are actually some vague similarities. What's that? You want to be a fighter? Oh, alright. Go on in. Mr. Grubba's just inside. Wow, you got out there fast. Who in tarnation are you, son? Who let you in? Okay, this is the head of the place, and he's not the nicest guy. You want to be a fighter? Yeah. That dude changed a thing or two, son. I always got time for an up-and-comer. Yep, this place is packed with girls, young fighters, all primed and ready to go. What kind of voice am I wanting to give him? I don't know. Let me straight, son. You want to live the glamorous life of champ, don't you? Not particularly. Not particularly. He says the same exact thing, regardless of what you say, so just say anything. I was just a poor pup. I didn't give a pokies petite for fancy Bixie ways. Yeah, I just know there's someone I'm thinking of whose voice would be perfect for this guy, but I cannot place it in my mind, and that's really frustrating. Yep, that's the case, son. Dream big and you'll get bigger. Apparently he dreamed big because he's looking a little bit round. You reading me, son? Nope, I am not reading you. Actually, apparently I am. Walk and talk. So we were basically the Order's 1886. Shots fired. I haven't actually played it. I've been meaning to. Actually, there are a lot of games with walk and talk before. Like, I know the Batman games did that a lot. Arkham Asylum was very well known for its opening. And actually, all the Arkham games have that kind of slow opening like that. Is it a deluxe to become champ, son? And you get the key to this room. And you know, of course, money, that's on top of all of the big money and screaming fans. So doubt that about it, son. I totally skipped that too fast. And here's the Major League locker room. A lot of contenders here. What you think, son? Not exactly glamorous, but it's clean, comfortable. Totally sanitary, too. He's not gonna show us a minor league room, which is where we start out, unfortunately. You can see you got the Fire Fort 2 part, you got an copyright. You're gonna be a champ, I can just feel it. Oh, goody. Sign the dotted line. Oh boy. Oh boy. And he's gonna give us a new name. Let me see here. Bam! Hooey, I got it. Now on, you're gonna be the Great Gonzalez. Oh boy. That is not exactly a good name, if I do say so myself. It makes me think of Speedy Gonzalez. I have no clue what the Japanese translation was, what his name was in Japanese. I would actually be very curious to know that. I'll have to Google it later. And again, does Jolene remind you of anybody? Just saying. I mean, possibly from the last episode. By the way, sir, Mr. Gonzalez, if you would please be so kind, please follow me. As I was saying, Chapter 3 is my second least favorite chapter in the entire game. Reason being is it's the most scripted. First and foremost, what Mr. Grubba says goes, period. You must do what he says. Also, as per your contract, you cannot quit until Mr. Grubba releases you. There are many other small guidelines that will explain as they become relevant. Yeah, this is gonna suck. And there's the minor league room. Again, remember what I said about it not being very good? Okay. Yeah, they don't show you this for a reason. Starting in the minor league, of course, as you've just started your career. If you don't like the dingy room, I suggest you work your way up the ranks. Goodie. Lock into the GPA, and we get a match. We'll be fighting all these guys, by the way, because... oh. because that's kind of a thing. So he'll give you a, requirement. Appeal at least once. This is actually the only fixed part of the entire chapter. All of the others are randomly generated, so you can get very, very bad win conditions. And if you do, you're just kind of out of luck. I mean, I hate to be negative like that, but yeah, you're just kind of out of luck if you get a bad win condition, like don't use a hammer against a spiked enemy, or something like that. Or like, just use your partner and stuff like that. And appeal 5 times is the worst, because you have to spend 5 turns appealing. So yeah, not crazy about this mechanic. And sadly, the chapter 4 is my least favorite chapter. We will be getting to that much later. If you remember chapter 4 in the previous game, because I did kind of say there was a comparison. Remember how much running back and forth there was in the Shotgun Story Box? Well, that's why I don't like chapter 4. I'll just leave it at that. Tardy punk out of respect fighters with seniority. Actually, we can one-shot these guys if I have the right badge equipped. There's the Great Gonzalez now striding up. Wiki's got some guts, strolling up late like he owns the place. Maybe it's just because he didn't get the memo. And he actually first strikes you, which is actually hilarious because it can totally backfire on him. Okay. Total cowards. Let's waste them. Crime, well, yeah, that was just a little welcome gift for the rookie. I like how that totally backfired. Okay. I hit title when I meant appeal. That was my bad. I did not mean to do that. So, oh shoot, we have to actually appeal. If you don't appeal, you will actually have to redo this fight. So, to save yourself a little bit of time, just do what he says. It's harder to do that in the back row, I think. So just a little heads up. So we'll settle into kind of a groove where we basically do a ton of fighting. That's why I'm not crazy about this chapter, because it's just basically doing a ton of these fights over and over again. It's not the most engaging. It's not terrible, mind you, it's just not like as interesting. There's nothing that unique about it. Great Gonzalez wins! It was okay. He says the exact same thing. In this chapter in particular, dialogue really doesn't matter. And that's the problem I do have with this game in general, is that dialogue doesn't matter. You can say whatever the heck you want, and it won't have an impact. That fight wasn't a total loss, blah blah blah, not pumped enough. And we actually get fight money. This is actually a good post-game grinding spot if you're low on money, because if you win the champion match over and over again, you actually get like 20 coins out of it. So it's actually a pretty good deal. It's a pretty easy fight too when you're at that level. Oh shoot, that's what I'm thinking of. That's what I'm thinking of, because you can actually redo the champion fight over and over again. That's what I'm thinking of when I said that I thought the next star power was the one that is one that I used earlier in this chapter, but that's what I'm thinking of. King K is a yellow Koopa who sort of a pal, and then Master Crash is apparently got a speech impediment. I think is how to describe it at one point. He's just telling us what we already went over. Yeah, speech issues, but he's got good advice sometimes. That's just all sometimes. Advice is always useful. Right, man. Whatever. Well, this lean machine over here is Bandy Andy. Hey, nice to meet you. I'm not in here too often, but if you see me around, say hi. Oh yeah, if you sleep in the bed over there, your HP and FP will recover. No star power refill though, so we shall conserve star power. Cleftor no like make friends with mustache. Dude ain't the friendliest guy, but you get used to him. Anyway, that's the core minor league crew, man. You need something to ask us. Scott, you and me gotta eventually square off, so good luck, man. Yeah, we're not gonna really do a whole lot in terms of healing, probably. Not to sound overconfident. So we can't jump, but that's not a problem. At all. Also, it doesn't count for Goombella, by the way. While we're waiting, let's check the rankings. So we got the KP Koopas, Pokies. I think we fought Pokey in the Pit of 100 Trials. Dead Bones, Spike Storm handed overs. I think they're the bandits. The Mind Bogglers, Boggly Woods enemies, Punk Rocks, Bob Bomb Squad, and the Armored Harriers. That is a lot to get through. So I'm not sure if I'll actually show all these because it's kind of tedious. Just beating up everyone for a long period of time. Oh snap, this actually could be bad. Come on Mario, let's get it over with. But Peeps Gonzalez told you we were gonna square off. Oh, you just told me that. Just told me we were gonna square off and then we immediately square off. It's like, wow, good timing on that dialogue. We can't jump. What? This isn't labeled jump, so it doesn't count as jump. One weird technicality. And I accidentally screwed this up. And I want to go over the fact that, well, to put it bluntly, these enemies are like only found here, so you actually want to tattle them. So that was a little oversight on my part. I forgot to tattle the flying one first. So that was unfortunate. There is another opportunity because, spoilers, once you finish this chapter and come back, you actually get the opportunity to refight everybody. So if you miss a tattle in this chapter, just know that it's not permanent. And even if it was permanent, then there's still the opportunity to get the log from them. Frankly, but there isn't because you can actually refight them. And you expect how we rock. No confidence issues there, if I do say so myself. Here's your fight money. Yay. See, it went up very slightly. Another thing I could have done was jump when he said don't jump, and thus I would have refought them. But again, there is another opportunity to tattle, so it wasn't like the end of the world that we didn't get an opportunity to do so. No special moves. Now, I'm not sure what it means by no special moves, if it means no star moves, or if it means no FP moves. So, the easiest way to do this chapter, or to do this fight, would be to use a Quake Hammer and then use Koops' Power Shell. And I don't know if that actually counts. Actually, also, Earth Tremor would make short work of 2, but we can't use special moves. So just go ahead and Quake Hammer then. And hope that doesn't actually count against us. Goombella is useless, and frankly, in the time it takes to switch out, we'll already have won, so it's not really worth it. Unless they do that, of course. Which is an unforeseen issue. Voila. Actually, you can farm star points, if you do this. Because if they keep multiplying, well, that just means more star points for you. So that's actually kind of a good leveling strategy at this point in the game, you know, before they start giving out very middling numbers of star points. See, no biggie. That was easy. Okay. 4 coins once again. So see, you kind of get into a pattern with this chapter. What's cracking? Just finished beating down some poor fools or what? He said something about retiring. I skipped it too fast. I think that's what his dialogue was. The room is off limits. If you want to remain on our fight roster, you must follow the rules. Don't get banned. Again, dude, man, you're just a magnet for trouble. Didn't mean to bring Queen Nag in here. It's only... wow. Toads don't have noses, though, I don't think. At least in this game. If you folks will pardon me, I must be off. Okay. Who's next? The Dead Bones. If we get a good thing... shoot. Oh, that's unfortunate. Because if we could do Quick Hammer, because Dull Bones only have 1 HP, that'd be a good quick kill, but we can't do that. Because we can't use FP. Plain and simple. Again, this chapter's like got the least plot, I think, of any chapter because it's fighting guys. So we will be sort of skipping through things a little bit. We're not gonna like dwell on everything a whole lot. Just sort of scam dialogue. That's not important to the story. So we want to take out these two first because a stopwatch is very bad, and also an ice storm can be very bad. I'm saying can because stopwatches will paralyze you. Like, stopwatches work like, oh, what's going to be a good analogy? Like, it completely freezes you. You can't move for a certain amount of turns. That's really bad. Some enemies inflict stop on you anyway. It's like petrified in Final Fantasy. That's a good analogy. You can't move. And you can easily be stun-locked if an enemy can inflict stop. So because of stuff like that, you don't want to give enemies the opportunity to do that. And Ice Storm can actually freeze you, also immobilizing you. So because of all those, you want to make sure to take out enemies with those two items fast, or with those attack attributes, if that may apply. Real deal, man. Ah! Okay. Just a little weird side conversation. Apply pressure right there. Ouch! Okay, that's not something you want to tell to a patient. That's like the worst thing that you could say to a patient. Can we gag them? Hey man, this is brutal sport. Sometimes, you know, stuff happens. Ain't that the truth? But thankfully, we are actually sitting at full health. So, in any case, next time we will continue fighting our way up the rank. So thank you for watching, and I hope you join me next time for more Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door.